I have to admit, that was a good play. And we ran it a few times too. I would just like to say thanks to the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame and for the committee, the executive committee, and for my induction into this. This is a great honor. And it's something that I never dreamed would happen to me, but I'm grateful for the people who voted for me and made this possible. There are some people that I need to say thanks, and because there are some people who made it possible for me to be here. Proverbs 18:22 said, "Whosoever findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtained favor from the Lord." Well, for 40 years, Rita Grace, that I used to call her, were married for 40 years. And Rita was a godly wife, and she was a godly mother to our 2 kids. And Rita was always so supportive of me. Every Friday, you seem like when we go to a game or I had a game, Rita would always leave me a little note. Or she'd send something to school, a balloon. I thought, Rita, I don't need a balloon at school. But if you knew Rita Grace, that's what she would do. And so, but she was special. She was special. And she passed away in 2003, and it hadn't been the same ever since without her. Also, I need to recognize my 2 sons, Mike, who played for me in Corning, and his wife Julie, and her children Trent and Will, and Chris, and his wife Ginger. They have kind of looked after me since Rita's been gone. And in 2008, I came down with cancer, had colon cancer. And I went through a difficult period there for about 3 years. I had 6 major surgeries, plus chemo. And at times it got rather bleak. I know there were at times when the kids would have to carry me up for a treatment. I couldn't drive, I was so weak, and run down from the treatments and everything, and it really looked bad. But for some reason, the good Lord said, "Hey, I'm not finished with you yet." And he let me pull through this, and thank goodness for the last 2 years, I'm cancer-free. And I can't tell you, I've had a new lease on life. I look at things different. I think every day is a blessing. And I want to enjoy every day that I've had and everything. There's some other people that I need to recognize, and that's my assistant coaches, and many of them are here today. I wouldn't be up here if it wouldn't be for them, because they were so loyal. They were so hardworking and dedicated to helping make us a better football team. And I appreciate them and for what they did. Also, I've got a lot of players here tonight. From my 3 schools, at Corning, I was a Bobcat. At Sheridan, I was a Yellow Jacket. And when I got to win, I was another Yellow Jacket. But those players, and I tell them, I said, if you guys hadn't won all them games, I wouldn't be getting anything tonight. I can tell you right now. I said, you guys just made it possible, and I appreciate them and what they did. I understand about coaching, I understand about winning. It's important, because if it's not, if you don't win enough games, they may not invite you to come back and be their coach no more at that school. So I remember when I went to Corning in 1969, and I've never been to Corning, Arkansas. I had to get a map to find out how to get up there. And before the season started, we had a little get-together. The Booster Club had a cookout up there, out in a park there in town. And a good friend of mine that I passed away a few years ago with cancer, he come up to me and he said, "Don, we with you win or tie." And I thought, man, what have I got into up here? So they're taking this stuff serious. And so